Good morning. I'm on a few minutes early, so welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber. I have to get off early today, so I figured I would come on a little early. So it may be a minute or two before people show up, but that's all right. Let's see. Hide. There we go. Da-da-da. I left that running yesterday. Forgot about it. Good morning, Margaret. All right, let me see what I got going here. So yesterday we came up with doing a mosaic crochet bag. I got to the third round of the mosaic part. Not dogging on mosaic, but I just wasn't feeling the bag. So I frogged it back and I just went rogue and just came up with something else. Good morning, Fran. Good morning, good morning. I'm on a little earlier than I normally am. I come on at 7:30, but I was like, I need to come on a little earlier. I don't need to, but I want to, just to spend that extra little bit of time so I can get off early. Get off sooner than I normally do, is what I'm trying to say. So, let's see. I'm trying to see if I still have all these attached. Okay, I do have them all attached. I think I'm going to unattach them. I left them attached as one thing because I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue with the pattern that I have going on. So I left them attached until I was for sure gonna stick with the bag. So I think I'm gonna work on my glove until 7:30 when people start showing up, and then I'll show the bag because I don't want to show the bag just yet. I want to wait till everybody's here. And I think I'm trying to get a head cold because my nose is all funky this morning. So I apologize for sniffling. I apologize now for all the sniffles. So anyway, this is the fingerless glove that I'm working on. I never finished it yesterday. I got like very much into working on my bag. And then I also had just a busy day yesterday. Good morning, Steven. Yeah, I'm on early because I need to be off a little early today. So, well, from now on, I shouldn't say from now on. Today and for the next 5 Wednesdays, I will have to be off a little early so I can, not be rushed to get out the door to go to my Bible study. So I need to, make sure all the kids are, doing their school and, making sure they get their things done while I'm gone and not being buttholes to each other. So yesterday I ordered a fort building kit for my youngest, and last night before bed he goes, "Mom, thank you for that thing you got me." I was like, "What thing are you talking about?" And then he's like, the fort thing. I was like, "Oh, melt my heart." He actually took it upon himself, a little bit later than normal, but whatever, took it upon himself to thank me for it. And I was like, that was so sweet. So I ordered him a second set because, of course, the way those things are, they don't give you enough to build a very big thing. And I was like, that deserved a second set. And I know he will be just as grateful for the second set as the first one. So, for like less than $100 for 2 sets, I was like, heck, it's worth it, because he and his brother are going to spend a ton of time playing with that. And y'all, they weren't even watching TV last night while they built it, and it was on. So good morning, Tammy. My chat must not be coming across very well, because I don't see Rebecca and Melissa. Good morning, Valerie. Lana, Nana, good morning. Tammy's Critters and Things. It's been a while since I've seen you. Good morning. Hopefully I'm not having internet issues, because our internet is being really, really dumb right now. So I don't know if I missed any of you because of my chat. Forts are awesome. I know. And this one's built with, you know, these little poles and like ball things with connectors in it. Well, I'm on Restream, and it doesn't give me an option between top chat and all chat. So, you know what I was going to do? I want to try this sometime, and I didn't do it this morning, but I want to stream from my phone and use my computer for the chat. It did take them away, just for, you know, the little bit of time it took them to build what they built last night. But you know, my youngest kept building forts around the house. You know, he had this one couch commandeered for a fort, and I was like, you know, I need to get him something to just build a fort. I understand we can use furniture for that, but like, if I have a specific toy that will build a fort for him, or he can build a fort with, then I'll do it. And it takes away from using the furniture and things, right? So, and then we have the seating to use, to be able to be used instead of, and so, and the way he had this one little fort set up, it barely had any room in it. It was more or less just a sheet or a blanket laid across the couch. So all he had was like this like triangular shape where you could lay down in it. So I was like, yeah, we'll have to figure out a way to set the living room up so he can have a better fort area, but it's all right. I have a plan in place in my head that I'm going to rearrange the living room in a way that maybe we can utilize this one area. It's in front of a back door, but I'm like, we'll make it work. I don't usually use that back door to go out on the deck, but it's pouring rain. No. It is clear skies here today. I don't see any clouds. I do apologize ahead of time for throat and nose clearing, sniffling. I'm gonna sneeze. My nose has decided maybe I need a head cold. I don't know. I'm going to try and take as much vitamin C as I can today, drink some ginger tea with honey, and hopefully kick it before it gets going. So let me just say, when I lay on my left side, it's clear. My right nostril is clear as day. But as soon as I flipped over to my right, it was like clogged up city. So, well, good morning, Rebecca and Melissa G. I wish my chat could be better than it is, but it's delayed. And let's see, view your channel. Go over here. Let's see. Top chat's right here. Live chat, there we go. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. Lisa H, good morning. I missed you too. Oh, okay. So before you guys were in here before Margaret. Okay. You guys must have saw my message on Discord because I was like, I'm gonna come on a little early. No worries, Lisa. You're fine. I just I forget that people can come in and leave messages before it starts, and then also I forgot that you probably saw my message in Discord saying I'm gonna come on a little early. Thank you, Marianne. Good morning. Yeah, I'm on a little early. I have got to watch the time this morning. I need to set a timer or something. Let's see. I need to be off. I need to be starting to get off about 7:45. I mean 8:45. Let's see. Clock, timer. So 60. It's 13 and 60 would be, or no. Yeah. 13 and 60. 73. So I'm going to do 72 minutes because it's going to be 72 minutes. Yeah. 1 hour and 12 minutes I'm going to put on here. Oh, you didn't? You didn't get a notification from Discord? It was like 15 minutes before or something like that. It wasn't, maybe it was 7. I don't know. You rarely get notifications from Discord. Oh, I have mine coming through. I have to mute them in my car sometimes because it like stops the playing of the music to make the notification sound. And it's like, okay, I gotta mute this conversation so I can listen to my music while I'm driving. So I'm working on my fingerless glove that I didn't finish yesterday because I started working on a bag. I love the way the bag's looking. I wanted to wait till 7:30, so I'm going to finish this row and then I'll show you my bag. I love how it's become Miss Mila Slobbers instead of, or in place of the broadsword for right now, until Marianne can brandish it again. All right, y'all ready for this? Do 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 do. Good morning, Frizzy. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. All right, y'all, here is the bag. So here's the bottom, and that's the bottom I used to start the mosaic crochet. But then I decided I wasn't feeling it, so I went my own way, and I went rogue. And I'm trying to use up partially used skeins, so they're kind of scrappy, kind of not, but because I still have plenty of the rosy pink color down here. And I'm going to go into this peach color, and then I'm going to do the blue again, and then go back to the pink, and just keep repeating it until I get as tall as I want the bag to be. And then the top is going to be probably rounds of single crochet or half double crochet, but I haven't decided yet. And then I'm going to try and do those straps. I'm not going to do handles. I want to do a little bit of a strappy, but I'm not going to make them too long, and do those, those handles that are part of the bag where I don't have to like attach it. 5:35. Oh yeah, it's 7:36 now for me. So, ouch. I don't know how to. that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I am writing it down. It is a simple bag. The bottom is not mine. I took the bottom from the Yarn Addicts Chunky Monkey Market bag. And it's all single crochets. And I've been using a 4.5 millimeter, y'all, with this bag. Well, see, the thing is, Devin, I don't have enough gray. And if I bring the gray back in, I need to rewind this because this is the yarn I frogged out from the mosaic part. This is all I have for gray left. I would have to go buy some. And these are 2 different grays. They're just, well, yeah, I mean, they're very, 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 very subtly different, but they're 2 different grays. I think one's mainstays or one is either mainstays in Hobby Lobby, and the other one's a K&C cotton. And that's all I have for gray, so I don't think the gray is going to come back in. Just because I don't have enough of it. But I don't think I have enough. No, well, actually I might. It looks like I have 2. Actually, you know what? I might actually bring it back in. I have more right here. I didn't think I had any left. And yeah, there you go. So yeah, I can bring it back in for the handle. I think I might do that. I mean, you know, the bag, you're not really going to see the gray on the bottom anyway. I mean, you might see a little bit, but yeah, so I might pull it back in. Or do I do like a midsection? You know, like this bag just won't. It's so floppy. Or do I bring like a midsection back in, like right in here, and then the handle? You know, do my 3 colors in the pattern like this, and then do like a solid band in the center of the gray, and then bring it back in as a solid band at the top with the handles. I kind of like that idea. And that's more or less me just color controlling the whole bag pattern, or the bag, where the pattern, you know, you can do however you want with colors. I am using cotton, Mary Ann. And guess what, Mary Ann? This whole bag hasn't been turned. I haven't turned it yet. It has been all in the same direction. So there you go. Bring it into the midsection. Yeah, there's just something about that, Margaret, that it makes sense to my brain. You know, like the whole doing things in 3s or like 5s or odd numbers when it comes to decor and color controls and things just makes sense to my brain, because, you know, you have it just flows. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But I was also told by someone who was selling candles a long time ago for, not Yankee Candle. What was that candle company? It's not Scentsy. It's not Yankee Candle. Oh, what is that candle company called? I can't think of what they're called. Monique, good morning. Can't remember. Anyway, they told me that, like, because like with candles and things, like, and not just candles, but in any decor, decorating in odd numbers, 3s, 5s, 7s, just it gives it even, it just there's something aesthetically about it. Well, what I'm saying is, like, so like if you think about it, if you have 3, you have 1 in the center, and then you have 1 on either side to balance it. So if you have 5, you have 2 on either side to balance it. 7, you have 3. So just, I don't like odd numbers, Marianne, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, I like it. Just makes sense to my brain. I don't know why. And then, like, but yeah, even numbers are like, I do everything in even numbers. I don't think, no, it wasn't Candlelight. And it may not be a candle company. They had candles, though. It was like a home decor where they came to your house. It was one of those direct marketing companies, direct sales companies or whatever. I think they might still be around, maybe, but I don't think they are. Party Light. I think it was Party Light. But yeah, they'd come to your house and with the catalogs and all their different like candle scents and things. But it was candles, not the wax. I am praying for you, Marianne. I hope they pull them out too. Good morning. Good morning. I am praying. What is on my pinky? I have something on my pinky. You have a bunch still. Good morning, Barbara. I don't know if I've said this before, but I have an aunt named Barbara. She's actually a great aunt, maybe. So she's my grandmother's sister. So I think that's hold on. My aunt is my kids' great aunt. But what would my grandmother's sister be? Because, like, my grandmother's sister would be my dad's mom. Hold on. It would be my dad's aunt. So it would be my great aunt. Yeah, so she's my great aunt. Oh, I understand that, Rebecca. I will pray that everything works out well and the doctors have nice, steady hands. I don't know, my brain just wasn't working. So I apologize if I am sniffling and clearing my throat, but I think I'm trying to get a head cold, which I feel fine. Head colds never bother me. They're just more annoying than they are like making me feel like bleh, you know? I'm about the age of your grandchildren. I am going to be 41 in May. So I love the fact that not all my friends, that a lot of my friends on here, I have a range of ages. I love it. What am I working on? Well, I was working on my fingerless glove until I showed everybody my bag. Sharon, good morning. I meant to say good morning to you. I saw you come in and my brain got distracted. So I'm working on a bag. It's using the Yarn Addict's bottom, but the rest of it's mine. So I used his bottom. I did 2 rounds of single crochets because I was doing a mosaic crochet bag, but then I decided I wasn't feeling it. So I ripped out the mosaic part, but left the 2 rounds of single crochets on there. And then did a round of half double crochets, and now I'm doing my pattern that I came up. Well, I didn't come up with the stitches, but I just came up with this pattern for the bag. Cross stitches and granny stitches and half double crochets, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I'm using a 4.5mm hook with this cotton because it's a thin 4-weight. They categorize it as a 4-weight, and I'm just like, maybe it's a 4-weight because of how heavy it is, you know, with it being cotton, but like, but thickness-wise, it is not a very, I don't know, I don't consider it a 4, it's a very thin 4-weight. Like, I got 2 different 4-weights sitting on here, and there's a huge difference between the 2 of them. Like, I don't know that you'll see it on the camera, but, okay, pull from this one, pull from this one, okay. But these are both 4-weights. They probably look very similar, which visually they do. But when you feel them, the blue one is thicker than the peach. One's Premier Basics Mosaic, and the other one is a cotton. You used a 5. You used a 5. That 5.5 for this cotton is just, I don't know, it's just too big. If you want it to be drapey, yeah. I mean, look at this. This bag is using a 4-weight, or sorry, a 4.5, and it's not stiff. Like, it's got drape to it. Like, it can't even sit up. Like, it falls over. But that's okay. It's meant to be a bag, so it's meant to be loosey-goosey. Oh my gosh, I found a video. Can I just say to all the content creators out there that don't utilize a lot of music in their tutorial videos, thank you. I'm just not a fan, for some reason, of these tutorials where it's just music. And, well, the one that I found had talking, but it would, like, the volume of the music would have to come down for them to start talking to explain what the next step. I just didn't care for that for some reason. But I watched it because it was making a bag, a market bag. Marianne reminded me of this. It's making a meshy market bag on the Addy. And I think what it did, if I remember, I didn't get very far to the end. I watched most of it, but not all the way to the end. But I think they drop stitches on purpose, like the drop stitch scarf. But they kept it like solid at the top for the handles. I don't mind the music, like if you're sitting there just like crocheting or something. But I don't like the ones where it's the music and, like, especially when there's like, when you have to read the text instead of hear them talk. Like, those are not my favorites. I am not going to line it. Nope. It's going to be kind of it's going to be like what I like to call now ball sack. It's a project bag, you know, and I utilize pouches in my project bags. So that way, even if I throw all this in here, I'm not going to lose things through the side of the bag or anything. So I don't line bags. I'm not a liner. Although I was watching, and her name's Andy. Her channel name is Crafty Witch. I think she's been on my live a couple of times. I don't know, but she was sewing coffin bags. It was really cool. I'm not into the whole, like, you know, witchy, you know, coffins, vampire, that kind of stuff. I mean, I like to watch vampire shows. I watch the Vampire Diaries, y'all. I like to watch The Walking Dead. I like to watch that that kind of stuff. I'm just not into that stuff. Like, you know, anyway. But these bags were super cute, and she was sewing them on her sewing machine on her live. And I'm like, man, I really want to learn how to use the sewing machine so I can maybe make my own bags and pouches, you know, and then I could line bags like this. I need to learn how, and I know it's easy. It's not hard. I just need to sit down, take the time, but I need someone to show it to me. I don't know if a video is going to be enough. I feel like I need someone in person maybe to show me how to use the sewing machine, you know, like to just set it up and get started. Like I know how to like, you know, hold it and, you know, put my foot on the little pedal thing to make it go and whatnot, but like just, you know, setting up the bobbin and running the thread in the right directions and everything. Like I almost feel like I need a refresher because I feel like I know some of it, but I don't know it, if that makes sense. Yeah, right, Rebecca. Like, and I love pouches, so it's like it gives me an excuse to use pouches. Although I would love to be able to sew fabric pouches because I don't know, I don't mind these, but I don't know. I just would rather have like fabric pouches. But you can't make see-through pouches where these are helpful because I can see what's in here. And so, but I would just, I don't know, I want fabric ones. I just need to look, Steven. I'm sure there's got to be something around here in this big old city of Omaha. There's got to be something. I feel like I should have done like so on this bag, I did a round of half double crochets before I started in the, you know, so I have 5 rows of the color, but then this one I only have 4. So like part of me wonders if I should have done, you know, another like 2 rounds of half double crochets, so make like the repeats complete with the color changes. But I thought that the color changes would be fun with the cross stitches because it would just give it a neat, a different look maybe. I don't know. There you go. I don't know if we still have all 3 of them. So for the longest time we had 2 sewing machines. And then when my mother-in-law passed away last year, we inherited another sewing machine. A really nice one, a quilting one, that I could use to quilt if I wanted to. But it has like a slew of stitches that you can do on it. And it's like computerized and everything. So we have a couple of those. I just, need to learn how to use it. And also I need to make space. So I need to get rid of some stuff. Like, you know, instead of piling things up behind me like this, I need to get rid of it. Like in a good way, like donate it to somebody, give it away to somebody, you know, like I need to do something with all the stuff that I make because it just piles up and takes up space. But yeah, like my desk, I have plenty of space to have a sewing machine on it. I just don't have the space currently because of all the stuff that's on it. Yeah, so I mean, I have like 2 or 3 sewing machines. I just don't know how to use them. My husband knows how to use it, which is awesome. Like, I mean, maybe I should have him teach me. Can you teach me how to set this up, please? So yeah, I do have the space. I could have the. How about this? I could have this. No, wait. I do have the space. I just don't have the space. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know that I want to quilt. I just want to make bags and pouches and whatnots, as I called it. You know, like I want to. That's all I really want to do, and maybe sew lining and crochet bags. Learn how to do all that. These little coffin bags that she was making last night was pretty cool. Like she was making them into the shape of coffins. It was so cute. But they were bags that she was making. She had a zipper on it, and The one was leather backed, I think, like a faux leather. I think the ones we have are Brothers. The machines that we have, I think. I don't think we have Singers. I think we have Brothers. I feel like one of them was different though than the other one, the other two. And I don't know if we still have all three. I know we kept the nicer ones of the three. And then I think we gave one, I don't know if she ended up taking it, but I think one of my husband's stepsisters, I think we sent one home with his stepmom and dad to give to one of his stepsisters. Right, Rebecca. I totally understand where you're coming from. You're giving her something to do, you know. I get that. But I don't have people. My mom isn't around like that, so she is 2 hours away, so it's a little harder. And plus, she still is, you know, fairly active in life, so she's, you know, she stays plenty busy. And yeah, so, and it would just be harder to get with her to sew, but she doesn't really sew either. So I don't think she used to do some sewing back in the day, but I don't think she has a sewing machine to even use anymore. That's cool. Yeah, I dabbled in sewing a little bit when my daughter was a baby because I cloth diapered her, and I did not make my diapers. I'm not going there, but I made cloth wipes from cotton fabric swatch, or not swatches, fabric. Well, I guess they would be swatches. I don't know. Same, small pieces of fabric that were already pre-cut, you know, and I would take them and cut them down to, you know, a 6-inch square or something like that. And I made these cloth wipes that were about as big as, you know, a little bigger than my hand to wipe her with. Good morning, Annette. So, Annette, I have to tell you, I have a confession to make. I will do mosaic eventually, but I about faced on the mosaic bag yesterday. And I went my own direction. I made my own design. So I am just working on the next color of the pattern. So it's an easy pattern. I have it written down, so I am being a good girl. I'm writing it down. I'm writing my stuff down, so I just gotta, I've got like 5 different notes going on here. So up here is where I was writing down yesterday, over here, for all the ideas that you guys are giving me. And then this is the bottom of the bag. And then there's a little note right here of things that I was doing, and a little note here, a little note here, a little note here, and then this is the bag here. So the bag's in like 3 different places on here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for quilting. But as old treadle singer that was made in the the late 1800s and is in mint condition except for the belt, which makes sense. You know, it's you know, it's a little old. It's a little young. So I don't know what I'm going to call this bag. You know, I'm going to have to put it out there for testing before I could put it out as a pattern. I got to get those patterns typed up. Maybe I'll get that done today. I need to get my planner out that I bought to actually use to plan things. And like, all right, so today I need to do this, X, Y, and Z. It's just, I forget what I'm going to do. And then I go, oh, I'm going to do this. And then the day gets away from me and I go, oh, crap. I forgot to do that today. I did do 2. So I used the pattern for the scarf. It almost worked. I was about 2 stitches shy of the amount of stitches I needed around, which I could have fudged it, but I was like, meh. Anyway, so I made it work, and I did the first 2 rounds in red, and then I did one round in white, and then I started on the second round of white, and I was just like, I know I should have went further, and it would have like probably looked better. It just, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, and so I just was like, meh, we'll make something else up. That's so cool, Rebecca. Yeah. You finished a whip. I still haven't finished this fingerless glove yet. I should work on this and get this done. I only need to repeat the section this section down here 2 more times, and I started on the second one. I'm almost done with the second one. I have 2 more rows, I think. Yeah, I got another row of twins, and then the half double crochet, and then that repeat's done, and I got to do it again. So I got to finish that too. I didn't finish anything yesterday. I worked on the glove a little bit yesterday morning, and then I started on this. So I've pretty much been focused on this bag. So, it's funny. I can have 18 whips going, but I can really focus in on sometimes, like I'm really trying to stay like into one project until it's done. Really trying. We'll be here when you get back. Barbara. See, this is another thing I keep forgetting to look at my Amazon order to see when it's coming today, because I'm excited for that. I don't know why. Cammy, good morning. My Restream just bugged out on me, so hopefully I'm still here. Amazon orders. I clicked on my orders. Go to it, please. Arriving today. Oh my goodness. I accidentally ordered 2 pounds of beads. Oopsies. Oh well. So when I looked up that pattern on Etsy, Melissa, I was like, that looks awfully familiar. And then I looked closer and it says purchased September of 2025. I'd already purchased it back in September. I don't know if you showed it then and that's when I got it, or if I came across it on my own, but I had that pattern already. Man, this round is taking me forever to get around. This bag actually, for using a 4.5 millimeter hook, it doesn't go too slowly. It works up fairly quickly. It's just, I am not staying focused on it. You were in a heavy sleep, huh? Excuse me. You feel weird? Well, I hope you're not getting sick. I pray that you will feel better and not feel weird. You've made 3 or 4 of the tops. So it says 500 grams of a cotton, like a sport weight. I've got 5 of those purples. And I even have 2 light ones I could do, like part of it if I wanted to. But these are 100 grams, so I have 500 grams. And they made a small medium, and that's probably the size I'll make. I think. I don't know. I suppose I could make it, and if it's not big enough, I could give it to my daughter. But I do have right here where my finger is, the tip of my finger, those 2 right here are like a lavender purple that would work well with this. Like I could do the top part, the more solid part in the light color, and then do the bottom in this if you know, to make it go further. So I could do that. I think they're the same purples. They almost kind of give the appearance of 2 different purples. You use more because you like your top longer. Yeah, and I do too. So I'm wondering if I shouldn't just go get some more dark purple. Or do I use another color to make it longer, you know? Plain yarn chicken, middle section of your bag. You know, this kind of reminds me of that bag a little bit with the cross stitch. So it's like, well, I'm not making that bag, but I'm making a bag similar-ish. I just want to hurry up and get it done. It has 116 stitches in one round. It takes a little bit of a minute to get around to the beginning of the row. The only thing is, because of how I did it, and I don't want to frog it all back out, I am doing a beginning double crochet and ending double crochet, so it will kind of have a seam. So it's, you know, it's right here on a, like, kind of a corner. But I think it'll blend. It's hard to show it to you. It's right here. It follow where this starts, it follows down. I just can't get it to, my brain can't get wrapped around which direction to put this. So, I mean, it kind of blends in a little bit. So it really depends on the yarn you use. You know, this is a bag that if you double stranded it, it would work up faster. And that's why I asked. I don't mind double stranding. I know a lot of y'all don't, but all right, Melissa, what would be cute? I don't know what I said. If you're referring to the top or the bag. And I don't know what I said about the bag that sounded cute. Please don't give me issues. Internet. I just got to make it to Friday, y'all, because Monday we'll have, okay, so Monday we're supposed to have an internet person come to set us up with a new internet. So we're switching from one company to another, and supposedly, fingers crossed, it'll be a little better. Let's see. I just want to bring up my video. Okay, making sure my comments are still there. So Monday morning, I may have to get off a little earlier because, you know, they're going to be working on our internet. But my husband's like, yeah, you probably won't be able to go live on Monday. I was like, no, because I asked him what time he's supposed to be here. So, I think it's like sometime between 8:30 and 11 or something like that. You know, one of those big ranges of time. I'm like, oh, if it's 8:30, I'll just get off. It's fine. No big deal. You guys will understand. I'm getting better internet, so. Hopefully better internet, but can I show their besides the minis? What do you mean? Oh, here. So are you wanting to see skeins of yarn that are by these minis? I really need to organize the yarn behind me. Maybe if I get this bag done today, maybe, just maybe, tomorrow we can organize yarn. Are you wanting to see this one right here? It's a big twist, if that's the one you're wanting to see. Ugh. Good morning, BB. You're fine. If you're wanting to see this one, it's a big twist. It's pool time. It's hard to tell how big it is. You had some stuff in it. It didn't look very tall. Like, I need to look at that picture better, but it looked awesome. Now, this isn't blue. This is purple. Well, there's a wind thingy right here, and then there's a big hank. This hank is all of these colors in one. Yeah, it's not real tall. It's kind of like a basket, yeah, kind of thing. Yeah, little. Good morning, Jay. Yeah, so most of the yarn that's behind all of this is Big Twist. Yeah, this one right here is it's hanging on there, so it's a little hard to get off there, but it's basically all the colors. So if you can see all these colors, it's all in this one hank. It all came as a Advent set that I got for Christmas. All the minis were, I opened up one for 24 days, and then I had the big one with it. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. That's why they're still hanging there. I'm like, I don't know what to do because there's only 10 grams in the minis. I believe the big hank is the same weight, but it's just, you know, it's a big hank. It has, it's 100 grams. So it's all 10 of, or 24, no, that's 2 of them. So it's 437 yards. And then 46 per mini hank. 46 yards. So let's see. 46, excuse me, times 24. So I have 1,000 yards in the minis plus the 400 in that. So about 1,500 yards-ish. So I have no idea. If you have any ideas, let me know. Ooh, I wonder. Actually, no, that wouldn't be enough. Because the Blancho that Jax is doing, you almost need 3,000 yards to do that because it's almost like a blanket, but with a hole in it. A shawl, yeah. A shawl would be pretty. I don't know. I don't wear shawls. I wish a Blancho or a poncho would work because I sometimes will wear this one. This poncho. This is a Bag O' Day poncho that I made. So I don't know. I need ideas. If you guys got any ideas, it's very springy looking colors. It's supposed to be I think the theme was, the theme was like a post-century modern Christmas or something. I can't remember what it was. But it's 1,500 yards. It would have to be a very lacy shawl, which isn't a big deal, but I don't know. I don't do a lot of layering with my tops. But that one top that Melissa and I were talking about early would be pretty, but you know, I need 500 grams. That ain't 500 grams. Well, each one is 10. There's 24 there, so I can't do math for some reason. So 240, right? Plus 100. That's only 340. So that's not even. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do the top in that because I need 500. That's only about 350. Tank top in Tunisian. Yeah. I still need to finish that tank top that I started in Tunisian. I don't know how I'm going to do a pattern for that one. I might have to do a crochet along with that one, where you just, you know, I record a video maybe of me working on it. I don't know. I kind of like to do them live though, because then, you know, I can work on it during the live and then put it down and then bring it back to the next live. Scarf it is, right? You put what you have on Ravelry. What about a duster? I don't know. It's only about 1,500 yards, so it's going to make a small blanket. A very small blanket. I don't know. And Tunisian takes up a lot more yarn than regular crochet, so that's why it's like, I don't know what to do with that either. It might just have to be a scarf. Might have to do like an infinity scarf or something. I was thinking just now, utilizing a stitch work like this. I don't know. I don't know. Or utilizing, I still haven't made it around this round yet. Or using this stitch pattern. I don't know. I kind of like this one. This one feels a little more lacy, like a little more, not lacy, but like, lacy is not the word I'm looking for, like not classy, elegant. Has an elegance to it. And this feels like it needs to have something kind of elegant. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm thinking something with this pattern maybe, with like shells and things, you know. I can see this pattern in that, possibly. What's the size? So each mini is 10 grams or 46 yards. They're 46 yards each. So there's, what I say, 1,100 yards just in the minis. And then this is 437 yards roughly. So what is that? 1,500 yards is all I have. It is, BB. I just came up with it yesterday. So, you know, Rebecca said yesterday, you and your bags. I said, yep. Or Monday. I don't remember when she said it. It was either yesterday or Monday. It's fingering weight. It's thin. Fingering weight's what, 1 or 2? It's like a 1 or 2. I don't know. I need to find something. I think a top would be pretty, but it needs to be something very simple, like in construction. Because the thing is, when it comes to wearables, I don't like them because I always either go too small or I go too big. Or I don't get it where it fits well. And I even measure, and somehow it still don't work. So, I don't know. Yeah, the yarn is fingering weight. I wish it was a DK, but alas, it's not. So, yeah. It'll be interesting in making something with it. I might have to just go peruse Etsy and see what I can find on there, and Ravelry. See if I can find a cute little... I wish that I knew how much would go into that tank top that I want to design, because if I can make it with less than 1,500 yards of worsted weight, or even 1,000 yards with worsted weight, then 1,500 yards of fingering weight should... I don't know. My nose. I need to get some vitamin C in me before it wants to turn into anything else. I'm almost done with the round. And it's only taken me this long because I stop and talk. I feel like I got really bright. Do I look really bright to y'all? Or is it just me? It just looks like I got really bright. Let's see, I'm going to mute this, play that, and catch it back up. Catch it back up. I do look bright on my it's funny. All right, cross. And I'm loving this new way of doing the cross stitch. So I used to do the cross stitches where I only did them like around the stitch. Now I'm doing it where they're like this. I am bright. Now you get to see all of me in its glory, I guess. You had to go chase off a hawk. Oh no! Stay away from the chickies. No chickens for you. It just looks like I'm being like really washed out right now. I'll turn off the light. How's that? Is that a little better? Hello, Nifty. It feels weird without that light on now. It feels dark. It's not, but this is the lighting I'm used to. I finally brought my ring light down here from upstairs, and it's sitting on my desk. So I was using it as, I really wanted to make sure this was nice and lit up in here. But the sun is shining through the house now, so that's probably why I got so bright. Yes, no chickens. Stay away from the chickens. I don't know what they're doing up there. Sounds like they're sounds like the fort is under construction. It sounds like I got construction going on in my house, but with that little fort toy that I got. You're on Ravelry now. Let's see. Let's go to Etsy. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I wish that my Tunisian top would work. I just don't know if I have enough. Let's see, crochet top. See, I know I need 500 grams for that one. I don't want to make one of those crop tops either. That's really pretty. Gerber daisy crochet top. That is really pretty. My goodness, they are being so loud up there. You know, I wish I could see this one. Here, I'll show you guys this one real quick. Share screen. Okay, so this top right here, like this, like, is this just, so yeah, it's just a rectangular piece, like, and then they're just two pieces sewed together, right? So I could do my pattern. I could do good. That's awesome, Rebecca. Good for you using up your stash. So I'm thinking something like this, but not this. I'm not buying this pattern. I just got this idea for, so I just wanted to see the construction on like how this is done. So what I'm thinking is this stitch pattern in that top, because it's just side to side, right? And I just need to measure myself, you know, measure like a shirt like this and make my piece as wide as this, because this has some bagginess to it. And then I just need to make it as long as I want it. I just don't know if I'd have enough yarn. That's the thing. Okay. Right, Rebecca, just it's a scrappy bag. It's a scrappy bag. Even if you're, you know, trying to color control it, it's still scrappy. So what do y'all, I mean, I just don't know how much yarn I would need. I don't know that that would be enough. You know, like, because I would make it in this stitch pattern, side to side, or something similar to it, instead of what they did with just the straight lines. Because I wouldn't mind necessarily doing those kind of tops, because then I can wear, I can get see, the thing is I can't find a loose fitting t-shirt to wear underneath that. That's not like so baggy that it looks like crap under it, but then so tight that it's like makes me feel uncomfortable because it's too tight. You know, I don't like things to be tight around here. The Bee Glam poncho. Hold on. Revelry.com. Dunham. B, what'd you call it? B what? Look, is it called Look or Be Glam? Be Glam poncho. Well, that's kind of cool. Like, it's a poncho, but yet it's like a top. It's got a solid side and a meshy side. That's quite interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna make the top that I'm thinking of. I like, that's cute. Sorry, my nose is getting itchy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the top. But what do you think, though? Do you think I have enough yarn to do it? Because I don't want to start using it and it not, you know. And the other thing is my two pieces aren't going to be the same, because like I only have one mini of each color, so I won't be able to make both sides look the same. and have it ombre, you know, in the same direction. Dunham. I know every time I say .com, I hear Dunham. Jeffafa Dunham. Good morning, Manuela. I do know that Be Glam poncho is cute. And it even makes it with arms and things. It's cute, but I don't know that that's for me. No. I really want to do the top, but I'm like just concerned I won't have enough. Maybe I need to, you know what? I might be able to order some more yarn from this person. Man, I got bright again. I didn't even turn the light off. You know what? Let me go to her Etsy page and see if I can find. I got a few minutes. Purchases. All right. Advent, right here. All right. So I wonder if I could order. I might have to message her and be like, hey, what would it take for me to get another set of minis in those colors? Oh, my Lanta. The construction upstairs, I tell you what, they are working hard up there. She's got quite a bit of yarn on her Etsy shop. I'm trying to look and see if any of them would work with the colors that I already have. You know, like add to it kind of thing. I might just have to see if I can't message her. Oh, she has a hand-dyed yarn of the month club. Cool, cool, cool. I'm not seeing. I am not seeing any. I don't know if I want. That might work. Oh, my internet's being slow. Oh no. What are the straps like? I don't remember on that bag. I don't even remember what bag that was. That's not a bad idea, Marianne. Yeah, I might be able to order some. She's got some yarn that's very similar to that big Hank.
What is the other kid down here?
I don't know why.
Because me and John are trying to build something.
Well, you're just going to have to wait. And you guys are being loud.
You know what's over here?
If I can get 10% off. I don't know. I've already said that. So I could. So on her Etsy page, she has some ones that are similar to this. I think it's almost the same one. The colors look very similar. I could get 2 more of these. And there's a 10% off code. They're $28 a hank, though. So it's like, if I buy 2 of them and get 10% off, let's see, add to cart. All right, let me go look at the rest of her page and see if there's any other colors. So she's got some undyed ones that I could do for $6. Oh, she's got DK weight. Oh man, I wish I had that. Yeah, 28 buckaroos. Yeah, so if I get 2 of them, let's see, apply 10%. There's a cat there in my backyard, or my porch there. So if I get 2, how much is that? $50 and then free shipping. So it really needs to be something special. You think a solid colorway for the back instead of something with multiple colors? Good morning, just another stitch. I don't know. I can't visualize it, Marianne, for some reason. Putting solid on the back. Or solid on the front and color on the back. Double crochet back post. Oh, gotcha. Good morning, Manuela. I don't know if I said good morning to you. What do you guys think? Or I could get a solid and run it between the colors. Because, like, if I do this pattern, I'm doing a row of half double crochets between the more, I wouldn't say intricate stitches, the more, like, the more lacy stitches. I don't know what you want to call them. Because, like, I'm on my row of half doubles right now. So I could do that. I could do a solid between it, because then that would give me, you know, it would allow that to go further. Undyed stripe between each mini. That's what I was thinking, Lisa. And yeah, and they're only $6 on her Etsy. But I might get, I think I'm going to grab another one of these, though. I'm going to grab another one of the big hanks, just so I have enough to make the top. Because that would give me another 430 something yards, would get me to almost 2,000 yards. So that should be enough. And then the white ones in between, the undyed. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I need to figure out how to get back to her page here. All right. So I don't want the DK weight. I want the, oh, where'd it go? I want the sock weight. I saw it. There it is. Undyed fingering weight sock yarns, mini skeins, 20 grams, 87 yards. $6 a hank, mini hank, so it's 20 grams. So how many of those do I need? So the undyed ones are 20 grams, so it's going to be two of these together. So 12, right? I think 12 of them, because I have 24 of those, so I only need 12 of the undyed. Add to cart, so that'd be, geez, that's, I need 2 more. Oh, I can only do 10. Oh my word, they're so loud up there. Ooh, that's expensive. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a very special top. That's all I got to say. I mean, it wasn't cheap getting the yarn to begin with, so. Oh, what is going on here? I twisted my bag around, so this yarn's all twisted. There we go. So if I get 10, that'd probably be enough. So that's 20. But then I have the 2 big hanks too. But I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yes, that's expensive. But it's 10% off everything too. And free shipping. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this? Hand-dyed yarn fingering socks, so $30 for, let's do fingering weight. $30 for 436. It's a little cheaper. I might have to do some looking around to see if I can find any undyed yarn superwash, so that way I can see if I can get it like any cheaper than $6. But it's $6 for 20 grams, so which is twice as much as what those are. I wish I would have gotten the 20 gram minis, but I only got the 10 grams. Tried to save a little bit of money. Anyway, how much time do I have? I don't remember when I set the timer to go off. Oh, I think I was going to get off about 10 minutes early. So here in about 8 minutes is what I was going to get off. My goodness, you're finding quite the amount. I think, Cami, I'm going to do my own design. Because then it'll be extra special, you know, it'll be my own thing, and I think I'll be able to do a top if I just order. I just need to find some yarn that's, oh man, I wish I could order that cheaper. Ooh, this Rainbow Haven yarn is really pretty. I want that. But I don't want any more fingering weight yarn. Let's see. Let's see. Undyed fingering weight super wash merino. Oh, my forehead is dry and itchy. All right. Let's see. Natural undyed yarn for hand dye. I don't want to dye it. I just want to order some white fingering weight yarn. Nanook. Bear yarn. Lantern Light. This one's $14.99. This one's $7.20, but it looks like it's a small hank. $17.60 for 437 yards of fingering weight. That's a lot cheaper than 50. I could get 2 of those. Nanook is a soft superwash nylon. I don't want soft one. Oh, 8:45. Oh, okay. That gives me 5 minutes. Oh, I don't want sock yarn. It doesn't have to have nylon in it. Let's see. That's what this is. 400 undyed fingering weight superwash merino. 100% made in the U.S. Domestically raised merino wool that was milled and spun in Pennsylvania. It is not super fine and soft, it says. Merino wool comes in higher micron counts that are not soft. This yarn has a tight twist and it's not a soft one. It says it's not soft, so that right there, at least they're honest. At least they're honest. And they say it's not soft, so I'm like, all right then. Undyed superwash merino wool yarn. Let's see, merino fingering weight. $22 for 435 yards. Okay to work with. So there's that option. We'll add it to the cart just so I don't lose it. I don't need sock yarn. I just want superwash soft yarn. I don't need nylon in it. A spare room, non-superwash merino fingering weight. Fingering weight 4-ply. I don't need sock yarn. Natural undyed fingering mini skein. 92 yards. Fingering weight with nylon. See, they keep all of them have nylon in it. Hello, Lola. Lola's little loops. Kelsey. Good morning. Good morning. All right, guys. I am going to get off here a little early this morning so I can get myself, make sure I have everything ready to go. Make sure the kids are, set up and ready to go for their morning while I'm gone. And then, yeah, so I'm going to, I know, sorry, Kelsey, you just got on here, but I gotta go. Wednesday mornings are going to be like this. I'm going to try and come on just maybe 5-10 minutes early and get off 5 or 10 minutes early. So, that way I don't have to rush out the door. Cause I like to be there, by a certain time. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your hump day and you come back and see me tomorrow. Same time, 7:30, same place. 7:30 a.m. Central. Yes, nice to see you again too, Nifty. Nice to read you again, as Jax would say. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great hump day. Bye. Oh, thank you, Kelsey. I appreciate the subscription. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And like I said, 7:30 a.m. Central.